Good evening, you're with NewsX at 9. I'm Akshay Tandon. We will discuss BCCI's decision on Kochi franchise in detail later on the show at 9:30 p.m. First up, the other stories making headlines. CWGOC Director General V.K. Verma in a tight spot. The Enforcement Directorate puts pressure on Verma to turn approver in the Queen's Baton relay case. Army begins inquiry into Mumbai's Adarsh Housing Society scam, which alleges the prime property meant for war widows and veterans have been snatched by army officers and politicians. In a horrific act, a mother throws her newborn baby out of the hospital window in Mumbai. Doctors say she may have been under postnatal depression. India signs Convention on Supplementary Compensation in Vienna. This move is another step towards India being able to enter into civil nuclear trade with countries like the United States. And with US President Barack Obama headed for India next week, has he been able to carry forward the momentum in Indo-US ties initiated by former President George Bush? NewsX examines the changing face of relationship under Obama-Clinton's leadership. Our top story coming in from the Indian Premier League. The BCCI has appeared completely desperate to make sure that Kochi remains a part of IPL 4. And more of that desperation was on show on Wednesday when the BCCI handed Team Kochi yet another lifeline, this time for 30 days. And the Kochi team is sure they will be able to meet the deadline this time around.
The BCCI met in Nagpur, didn't waste much time and spelled out its verdict. A fairly straightforward verdict in the end.
Governing Council has invoked clause 12(1) and given them a 30 days notice that in case they don't remedy the breach committed by them within 30 days, the franchise would stand cancelled on the 31st day.
The Kochi team has 30 days to resolve its ownership issues. This comes after the team requested the BCCI for 30 days allowance to sort the issues out. And at the end of it, when we caught up with one of the Kochi co-owners to check how things will move from here on, we heard a most confident voice on the other side.
हम शुक्रगुजार हैं बोर्ड ऑफ कंट्रोल फॉर क्रिकेट इन इंडिया का कि उन्होंने हमारे अंदरूनी लड़ाई होने के बावजूद उन्होंने हमको वक्त दिया है, एक और मौका दिया है। मैं समझता हूं कि अगर हम चाहे तो ये 30 घंटे में सॉल्यूशन निकल सकता है। अगर हम इन्वेस्टर्स हमारे जो भाई हैं वो थोड़ा हमारी भी बात समझे, बीसीसीआई की भी आकांक्षाओं को समझ के अगर वो समझे तो मैं समझता हूं ये अच्छे सुलझे हुए लोग हैं, इन्वेस्टर हमारे जो भाई है वो भी।
Now this is a bit different from the way the BCCI handled the cases involving Kings 11 Punjab and Rajasthan Royals, though the issues in the two cases are somewhat different.
It's under the agreement because this is not an irremediable breach that is committed like in the case of Rajasthan Royals and Kings 11 Punjab. So therefore, under the agreement we have to give them 30 days time to remedy the breach.
In any case, it does appear that the Kochi team has been given a chance and they do well to clean up their act this time. With Bureau Inputs, Shivani Gupta, NewsX.
Right, let's get a perspective on that story with our consulting editor from Mumbai who's joining us live, Ayaz Memon. Ayaz, this IPL 4 season has been everything else apart from playing cricket over there. I'm sure you'd agree with me. But on a serious note, looking at BCCI's attitude now, why does it seem that BCCI has been rather partial towards Kochi team, giving them extensions after extensions, whereas teams Royals and Punjab were shown the door without any prior notice? Ayaz?
Well, I think there are two ways of looking at it. One is that, the popular perception is that there's a witch hunt against Lalit Modi and therefore anybody associated with Modi is facing the wrath of the BCCI, that is namely the Punjab and Rajasthan franchises. The other is that, as we just heard Shashank Manohar citing clause 12.1 where he says that there is a clause which says you can be in, you can be in breach of contract, but there is remedial time available for you to correct that breach, which he's applied in the Kochi case. In the case of Rajasthan and Punjab, he says those are non-remediable breaches of contract, so therefore, there's nothing he can do about it. Of course, both Punjab and, Rajasthan has gone to court and Punjab can go to court and try and establish that even their breach of contract can have some remedy.
Right, but also Ayaz, like you mentioned, clearly it seems like BCCI is totally gunning in for Lalit Modi at this point in time, and that's why the ownership issues coming up with Royals and Punjab, where they have association with Lalit Modi and his family members. But talking about how BCCI is dealing with Team Kochi, they say they're a private body over here. They could twist and turn their own rules to favour any team. Right now they seem very desperate to really have Kochi in IPL 4.
Well, I think, desperation is something that is judgmental. But I think what it works for them also, that in 30 days, if these people can come up with a strong legal entity with the shareholding well defined, then the BCCI doesn't have to go shopping for another team. Because shopping means problems, logistics apart. I think the valuation that they've got from Kochi, I don't think they'll get so easily from any other fresh auction for a team. So in that sense, it also serves the BCCI properly if Kochi fulfills its obligations of meeting all the requirements.
Right, in one quick line, Ayaz, what really can we expect with this entire saga is concerned?
Well, that's $1 million question. Right now, it is so muddled, so messy, so murky,
right,
that, I think even the top brass of the BCCI would be happy if everything resolved itself very early.
All right, well, Ayaz, thanks very much. We'll leave it at that for your perspective on Kochi and IPL, and hopefully things will clear out before that season really kicks in. Do stay tuned for our special show, Board Out of Control, where we will focus on the IPL 4 mess and the fallout of today's decision on the Kochi franchise. That's coming up at 9:30 p.m. just a few minutes from now.